Hey everyone, it's Colleen here, back to address another question that I hear pretty often now that we have so many freelancers, gig workers, interns moving around in our nonprofit systems. And that question is, how much time should a nonprofit organization expect to spend on marketing? And what kind of expertise is truly needed? Now, obviously, this is going to be based on several factors, including things like your organization's goals, your target audiences, and the resources that you've allocated for time and financial capacity. I like to start by grouping the marketing work to be done into a few buckets to help me really think about what it takes to accomplish each type of work. Let's start with strategy. Every nonprofit needs to have a comprehensive marketing strategy. This means the organization should identify target audiences, define goals, and choose the marketing channels that feel most appropriate to carry out their communications. Developing that initial strategy is definitely going to be a heavier lift and require a significant time investment, but it's well worth it because it sets the foundation and the tone for all of your marketing efforts. So intentionally building your marketing strategy and then just coming back to that as a touch point as you're executing campaigns and communications can really help make your marketing efforts more efficient and effective. Next, I like to consider the tactical components. Here, we're thinking about what it takes to develop and manage key channels that you're using in your marketing efforts. These could be social media platforms, email services, websites, all those types of things. Most of these efforts require communications planning, content development, some technological expertise, and monitoring. The amount of time a team member, consultant, volunteer is going to spend on these types of activities is highly based on their level of training, experience, and expertise. On the content creation side, you'll need to have someone who's comfortable writing compelling copy, creating visuals, and producing multimedia content. And that could be one person, could be a variety of people. But since consistency in content creation is very important in maintaining engagement, this is going to require ongoing time and effort, this content creation process. When we're considering managing social media channels, the trick here is really understanding algorithms and the dynamics of engaging audiences effectively on each platform. This always takes much more time than non-marketers realize. It includes spending time planning, developing content, scheduling and posting, responding to comments and inquiries, and understanding analytics that are going to help fuel continuous improvement on those platforms. When it comes to email marketing, we not only need to collect content, but to display it in a way that is engaging. That means encouraging calls to action while leveraging expertise in things like list segmentation and performance metrics. The beauty of email marketing is that you typically commit to a platform and can learn that platform well without a ton of ongoing change like we see in social media. So if you can get the person managing your email efforts up to speed and can support them with strong content creation, this is a place where you can often achieve some efficiencies. The last piece I'll touch on in this particular bucket is website development and maintenance. Of course, the development of any new site is the heaviest lift when we're committing both time and financial resources, but we can't discount the importance of web maintenance and ongoing optimization of SEO. Someone in your organization needs to have at least a basic understanding of search engine optimization principles so you can continue to improve your online visibility. In many nonprofit organizations, this can be done in a few hours a month. Keep in mind, there are plenty of other tactical efforts that we didn't even dive into here in this bucket. So if your organization is planning to leverage mobile marketing or course development or launch a giving circle, those are all going to need support too. Our next bucket contains the marketing functions that support key events or campaigns. Events are a popular way for nonprofits to raise funds, and that makes them a prime spot for nonprofit marketers to engage with and impact both the public and sponsors. We often see marketing expertise leveraged to promote the events and secure attendees. And depending on the size and structure of the organization, we may also see marketers developing sponsorship pitch decks, attending prospective partner meetings, and executing on the assets promised in sponsorship packages. The time commitment here is definitely going to be based on the scale and frequency of events and on how much the fundraising team engages marketing in the process. We may also want to consider other fundraising-related areas where marketers contribute here, like grant writing. If your marketing team is engaging in written or oral pitches to foundations and other funding partners, we've got to allocate time for that as well. In my last bucket, which I affectionately think of as analytics and adaptation, we need marketers to have time allocated to assess the success of campaigns and be able to make data-driven decisions. It is very common in nonprofit organizations who are lean on time and resources to just keep moving forward and not look back. But reviewing performance on what we have worked on allows us to improve future efforts. Additionally, dedicating time for our marketers to participate in continuing education helps keep them informed about marketing trends, technological advancements, platform changes, and the types of things they need to understand to continually adapt strategies. I'll wrap this up by saying that the marketing expertise you require and the amount of time and financial resources you need to be prepared to commit to marketing really depends on the complexity and scale of your organization's efforts. If you aren't sure what expertise to search for or how to ballpark a budget, start by listing out the things that fit in the buckets I described here and estimate the volume and frequency for each. Then think about the level of expertise you require across those functions to see how long it will take someone with different years of experience and different pay rates to achieve your aims.